Kita terus ke surah 93. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa iz ahadna misaqakum wa rafa'na fawqakumut tura huzuma atainakum biquwwatin wasma'u qalu sami'na wa asayna wa ushribu fi qulubihimul ijla bikufrihim qul bi'sa ma ya'murukum bihi imanukum in kuntum mu'minin. And when we took your covenant. So this verse 93 is reminding us that we have a covenant with Allah. Here it says, and when we took your covenant and we raised above you the mount. You remember Allah raised the mountain over the Bani Israel. So it is not physically a mountain being raised above the Bani Israel. So this one has been discussed before. There's another verse on this one. Basically, it means that you have to hold firmly. When Allah raised the mountain over you, that means figuratively, it means you hold firmly to what we have given you. The earlier verse is 263. 263 says we raised the mountain over you. So the 293 is explaining what it means, what raising the mountain over you means. So here it says hold firmly to what we have given you. So that's what it means. And hear our word for guidance. So we have to hear our word, Allah's word for guidance. Because listening is one of the problems that Bani Israel is facing. It is by nature, human being, for example, if you go listen to a lecture, maybe you only absorb about 20-30%. The rest of the 70% you actually do not listen. So the same thing in Allah's word, you think you listen, but
it's not going inside.
It's not going, you don't absorb. So that's why Allah reminds us, hold firmly and listen and hear what His words are. So they said, we have heard and we deny. We have heard and we deny. So in this case, this is another case of kafirun. They heard, but they deny. And in their heart, they absorb hastiness, ijla. So it's the same problem, the same with 92. 92 also talking about hastiness. So 93 actually is also talking about hastiness. This is one area that human being has, by nature, they have it in themselves. So human being we must be very careful that we tend to be very hasty in our judgment. Even Allah's revelation also kita be hasty. In their hearts, absorb the hastiness, became devoted and loved to be hasty because of their distrust. Say worse indeed, in that which your faith command on you, if you are those who trust. Worse lah, you say you trust, but actually you are hasty in your judgment. So here, the lesson here we learn is, number one, we have to listen, pay attention to Allah's word. And then the other thing is you do not be hasty in your judgment. 94. Qul in kanat lakumud darul akhirah inda Allahi khalisatan min dunin nasi fatamannawul mauta in kuntum sadiqin. Say, if the evolution is to unbecome the become. So now we have become something. So we have to unbecome by dissolving the ego and the self-interest. So say if the evolution is the akhirah ending in the nearness of Allah, so that means the akhirah, the ending in the nearness of Allah is actually to unbecome the become. That is the akhirah. Traditionally, akhirah is understood by there's a different realm, different alam after you die. That's the traditional understanding. But here the 94 explain or describe the word akhirah. Akhirah in the nearness of Allah is actually the evolution. The evolution means to unbecome the become. So that's the akhirah.
To become and to be unbecome.
To unbecome.
To become first, to become and to be
Now
unbecome.
you already become. Now you already become somebody.
To become and
You want to unbecome.
unbecome.
Unbecome. What you have become. For you, sincerely from other than your soul, then long for death if you are truthful. So now, majority of people do not want to accept this die before you die. Basically, to unbecome, you become, to unbecome what you become, actually is die before you die. Majority do not want to accept. Because you're going to lose your identity. So you're going to lose your identity. So now, Allah said, if you don't believe that, if you don't want to kill yourself, if you don't want to do that, so what Allah said in the last part of 94, indeed for you, sincerely from other than your soul, if the evolution is indeed for you, sincerely from other soul, so that means then, if you think the akhirat is for other than your own soul, if you think so, or some people say maybe it's my body. Akhirat is my body aja yang go back to tanah air angin. But my soul will be okay. My soul will go. That's what majority people think. And the body, the mind, the body and the mind will dissolve. But Allah said, if you think other than the soul, akhirat is other than the soul, then you long for death now. You wish for your death now. If you think akhirat the ending is other than for the soul, because Allah said the akhirat is for your soul. Your soul actually is going to die. That's what Allah said. But if you think other than the soul, then you long for death now. That's what it meant.
Bukan for the soul lah dia.
Because manusia ni tak mau terima dah. It's the soul yang akan akhirat. Akhir dia is the soul. Manusia tak mau terima. So Allah kata, Allah challenge lah. Kalau you think other than the soul, you long for death now. So 95. وَلَنْ يَتَمَنَّوْهُ أَبَدًا بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِالظَّالِمِينَ. And never will they wish for it ever with what they have done with their own hands. And Allah is all aware of the Zalimun. So now this 95 very clearly state that the self that you have yang Allah suruh is actually the creation with your two hands, your own creation, your own two hands. That's it's kan. Dia kata ni, and never will they wish for it ever with what they have done with their hands. It's your own creation. Okay, so your entity, your identity now is your own creation. It is not created by Allah. So jangan nak cakap kita ni hamba Allah yang dijadikan oleh Allah. No, you are lying to yourself. So that means whatever yang created by your own two hands actually does not belong to Allah. It belongs to you. So that's why you have to die before you die. So before you actually die, Because when you actually die, you return. You return to Allah. So Allah said, the only thing that can return to Him is the one that it is from Him lah. Kalau it's from you, cannot return to Allah. So that's why you have to die before you die. So kalau if you do not comprehend or you do not conform to what Allah asks to do, then you are one of the zalimun. You wrong yourself. And then 96. وَلَا تَجِدَنَّهُمْ أَحْرَصَ النَّاسِ عَلَى حَيَاةٍ وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا وَوَدُّ أَحَدُهُمْ لَوْ يُؤَمَّرُ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ وَمَا هُوَ بِمُزَحْزِحِهِ مِنَ الْعَذَابِ أَنْ يُؤَمَّرَ وَاللَّهُ بَصِيرٌ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ. And indeed you will find them the desire of the agitated mind for life, and from those who ascribe partners. Every one of them wishes that he could be given a life of 1,000 years, but the grant of such life will not save him even a little from punishment, and Allah is all seer of what they do. So indeed, this is what the agitated mind wants to do. What your mind wants to do. Kalau boleh, you want to live your identity tadi tu, your separate self tu, want to live 1,000 years. Kalau boleh, immortal lah. Kalau boleh, you won't die. So, and indeed you will find them the desire of the agitated mind. So it's all the desire of the agitated mind. You do not want to kill yourself because it is the desire of the agitated mind for life, and from those who ascribe partners. Every one of them wishes that he could be given life of 1,000 years. But Allah said, you will not be able to save him from punishment. And 7. قُلْ مَنْ كَانَ عَدُوًّا وَلِجِبْرِيلَ فَإِنَّهُ نَزَّلَهُ عَلَى قَلْبِكَ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ وَهُدًى وَبُشْرَى لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Say, whoever is an enemy to Jibreel. So now, who is the Jibreel? Jibreel is a faculty of mind which decode the hidden message. So there is a faculty in our mind that can decode the hidden message, because the message come in a split second, yeah. But the mind can decipher and decode the message and explain it in 2 hours, for example, like that lah. It is part of the faculty in your mind, Jibreel. For indeed, he has brought it down upon your heart with call of Allah, assuring the truth that which distinct within his power and hudan, guidance and bushra for those who are saved. So what happened is, those who are the enemy to Jibreel, what does it mean? Enemy to Jibreel means you go against the Jibreel. You're not supporting Jibreel. Why? Because you think you are not capable. There are many reasons. There are many reasons. Number one, it can be you think you're not capable. You are being told by the elders that you don't have the capability to decipher the Quran, and you cannot. You have to have a guru. This is a very common narrative. You have to have a guru. You don't have guru, you cannot decipher. You will study with the shaitan. That's one reason. The other reason can be you, especially those those who admire certain people as their guru, and dia punya guru, this is my guru. So everything you want to, if they want to know about this, the truth inside this ayat, they refer to guru. Guru, this ayat I don't understand, what is it? So the guru will think for him. The guru will think for him and then tell him the answer, give him the answer. So you are not supporting your own Jibreel. So you become an enemy to your own Jibreel. So that's why you bring down upon your heart from other source, assuring that this is the call, with the call of Allah, assuring this is the truth that will guide. And then 98, Man kana adu wa lillahi wa malaikati wa rusulihi wa Jibril wa Mikail fa inna Allah aduun lil kafirin. So now you are not only making enemy with Jibril, you are also making enemy with Allah. Whoever is an enemy to Allah, he is malaikat. Malaikat is the faculty of authority in mind. Just now, Jibril is the faculty that decode the message. The malaikat is the faculty of authority, like your instinct. And then his messengers, Jibril, which decode, and Mikail is the source of intelligence. Then verily Allah is an enemy to those who deny or cover. So these are the thing that we become enemy to malaikat, enemy to Jibril, to Mikail. Allah said Allah also become your enemy.